Well, welcome to Remote Enriched Instruction CLC 2606. So here we are, and we are covering just some straightforward phrases, and we're dealing with fugitivus, the fugitive. And this, of course, deals with the passage that we see. And let's go back here. Let's get the little window going here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, well, there it is. That's what I wanted. And it's not there. Okay, I'm working on it. There it is. It's been a while. All right, so look for your clauses. Interficescent, effugit. That's a pluperfect subjunctive interficescent is, so it's a cum clause. When had killed. Who had killed? Equites of had killed. So what happened? Quintus effugit into the Siluas. There he was monobat, and we have an accusative object, not accusative object, accusative extended phrase, for many. Finally, cum, So we got a lot of clauses here. We got 4 clauses in this sentence. So let's take it apart. Was growing dark. When it was growing dark in a relative adverb clause. He returned, right, to the street, quod, because there's no neuter, he voluit to contendere ad agricolam. However, so this is like the backstory. We have another cum clause. When he was approaching, and it takes a dative, the flumen, the river, he conspects it to horsemen. What were they doing? Inspicientes the pontem. Inspicio, right? Inspect. Vulneratus, having been gravely, did not to natare trans flumen. All right, but he was non potuit to overcome the equites, and so having regressus ad silvas, he was about his. Suddenly, one of the horsemen said, a heavy weight has delewit this pontem, bridge, of course. No one potest to transire it. Though it's masculine, it refers to pontem, so it's it in English, responded the elder. Having said, haec verba, they conscenderant, right, got back on their equos, and they discesserant. Quintus cum ab issent equites, when they had gone away, temptavit transire de pontem. The tignum, which is the beam, which he had found, he placed it, what? Over the gap, and in this fashion, he arrived safe ad alteram ripam, to the other riverbank. Okay, so Quintus is pretty smart there, isn't he? Now, let's see what else we got. This is the extended. Now, as you know, on the extended, the rule on the extended is this way. You have to realize that you need to do it because it's extra credit and it's cushion for the pushing, right? Just in case. So there, having been tired out on account of his vulnera, he fell, notice the reduplication, locative place phrase, on the earth, almost exan inamatus, animos spirit. So when you're ex-spirited, you know what that means. Suddenly he adibit voces. Duo Britanni, relative adjective clause, who were navagabat in a scapha, a skiff, right? They were apropinquabant, and it takes the dative because it's compound verb, the bridge. Quintus cum, relative adverb clause, he had seen them, decided to petere auxilium. Peto seek, auxilium help. Because non poterat, he was not able to ambulare much longer. Longius here, neuter, accusative singular, adverb being used in a relative as an comparative adverb. Friends, he said, Ayudate, help me. I am a what? Romanos cives. Who contendo to Agricola. It is necesse, so I look for dative and infinitive, for me to festinare. Why? Quod rex cogadubnus est in magno periculo. Cogadubnus' enemies volunt to necare me. Agricola alone potest to servare the regem. Save, right? Ducite me ad Agricolam. The Prytani cautiously inspectorant, not the bridge, but Quintum. Then one said, we are poor men, and the journey is dangerous. If you money to us, ... So it looks like he's got a way, but it looks like they're going to be asking him for money straight off. So, an interesting story. It's an interesting backstory. And I look forward to hearing your translation and reading your translations at the deadline. So until then, aloha. Aloha. Well, I'll just say it again. Aloha.